Chat, here we go. We got Mawkzy versus Dark. Dark has been showing a level of 1v1 prowess worthy of a challenge against one of the best EU players in the world. Does that work? I think it does. I'm sticking with it. Mawkzy has been out of the ones game for a bit here. He just subbed to the channel saying, I'm alive, because he's been a bit out of it. But he is going to show Dark that he hasn't lost a step as far as Rocket League ability as he tries to take him down in the best of 5. Now, if you guys don't know who Dark is, I'm surprised. Dark is the new wave nowadays as the youngster who is pushing the game forward and has been putting in more and more impressive results as time has gone by. I think beating Mawkzy here today would be the most impressive one he has had yet, though, if he was able to do it. But Mawkzy has no mercy. He's not trying to let Dark in for an easy win. Mawkzy is known to have one of the better kickoffs in the game. If you guys remember the time that we actually asked all the pros which players had the best kickoffs, there were 3 players tied in the votes. It was Mawkzy, Toxic, and KV1. Now, Dark won his most recent matchup against Joyas, largely in part to a very good kickoff game. I think he was able to control kickoffs much more frequently than Joyas. I don't know if he's going to have that luxury here against Mawkzy, and that can make winning a real uphill battle, but a double reset to Pogo is not a bad way to try and start off the scoring for Dark. Mawkzy just waits on the goal line and is able to get the save. And nice slot. Mawkzy is on another level when it comes to his flicks. In fact, although this isn't really necessarily one of the ones that has a ton of power like he's known for, it's just great placement. You maybe have seen Waitin, the Rocket League YouTuber's recent video on up-and-coming mechanics, of which he picked Mawkzy's flick, which is extremely powerful as one of those unique things. So if you want to watch a bit of an extended explanation on how he does it and why it works so well, feel free to check that out. Now, fake kickoff for Dark is going to eat up this possession for Mawkzy and get him his first goal. And yet another convincing fake kickoff. I mean, it's so hard. When you watch from the opponent's perspective, I sit and I try and think, is he doing it this time? Trying to see if I can find it, you know, either at the same time or before the opponent, but I never do. And Dark, he is such an exciting player in the air all the way from his back corner. Gonna get the reset into the Musty to carry the dribble. And then Mawkzy does not get enough on it to send it out of the net. All he can do is redirect it just inside the far post. Little camera check from Mawkzy to see if Dark is going to fake this one. I like that progression from Mawkzy, who maybe hasn't been playing a ton of ones ranked recently. I don't know, because he did mention that he's been out of it for a bit. Maybe he hasn't gotten too many matches against Dark, who I think has been in the ranked ones grind recently. Normally, Mawkzy's the king of the ranked ones grind. Mawkzy ceiling reset, faking this Musty. He's just going to bump Dark, who had already committed to that initial save, which makes him an incredibly easy target to slam into the net. Mawkzy's doing a great job threatening so many different options. Both these guys going to throw that this is Rocket League. Mawkzy, another kickoff win. Take this one to the ceiling. He sees Dark coming to challenge, but can't move the ball in time to do anything about it. And now Dark hovering at midfield, basically forced to wait until Mawkzy flies past him. He's able to dodge the demo, but he's not able to hold on to the ball. As Mawkzy taps it into the corner and is taken off the map, Dark going to go to his favorite thing every time he does have possession in some time, and that is wall to air dribbles. This time, ceiling reset, the double. He can't 50 it with Mawkzy. And Mawkzy looking for the pinch to try and counter it. Does he have the bounce off the corner? Oh my goodness. That would have been a nutty angle. I actually think that was exactly what Mawkzy was going for. Just the right touch on the back wall. Oh, Dark, he couldn't double this. It was going to be an awkward bounce off of that curve on the back wall. I thought maybe he'd be able to do it, but no. He gets it past Mawkzy, but at the cost of being able to shoot it. Only 29 boost here. This has got to be a complete fake because there was really nothing he could do going up to that ball. He just wanted to convince Mawkzy not to go up and meet him. Now Mawkzy has a high bounce. Dark pre-jump, quick, back down to the ground. Double reset for Mawkzy. Too much separation, and he's just going to completely retreat. Give Dark his space, who carries the ball for the first time. He's going to slide. Oh, my goodness, Mawkzy! No way! Oh, it's too high. That would have been the craziest shot ever. He pinched the save out of the top corner. I can't even talk about it because Dark is currently pogoing, but he actually just gave Mawkzy a free goal. That would have been such a nutty shot. I can't believe he almost got that pinch in. It just hit the back wall. Probably like a ball's length too high. Oh my goodness. That was a crazy back and forth. 3-goal lead for Mawkzy. Dark gonna get a rare kickoff win here in this game, number 1. He's gonna use a single jump to try and slot the ball in the top shelf early. Mawkzy handles it well though, and these backflip challenges have actually worked. Can't combine those two words. They have looked and worked really well for Dark. Normally a very risky play, but he has done well to time those challenges at positions when Mawkzy isn't really in control of the ball, or in the other case, he was hiding behind the ball and just made it really hard for Mawkzy to know that the challenge was coming. Mawkzy now still with a 2-goal lead. Seems like he's been controlling the game throughout the entirety of it. Even when Dark has been able to score, it's been at the courtesy of Mawkzy either messing up or, you know, a defensive counterattack. This time, Mawkzy not going to let Dark get control of the ball. He taps it up to him, and he'll take it to the ground and pinch it in. Bro, look at the replay. Wait, did he do something especially crazy there? Dark, fake kickoff. Mawkzy just going to chip right at the back wall. Dark in and out of the net, side of his net, and hopes to cover the net high. Shot is nowhere close anyways. Dark pre-jumps once again. He is continuing to bounce and shadow this ball as it bounces in front of his net, but he is not able to take his own corner boost. So with 30 seconds left to go and 3 goals that he would need to make up, it's not looking very likely for Dark in game number 1. Dark sending this to the back wall. Cannot dunk on Mawkzy. Mawkzy's going for another pinch. You know he is. He got it! He got it! What a dream of a pinch! It doesn't matter in the context of the show match. He's already won, but why not put in what? 123 km/h shot. And all Dark can do is turn his camera away so he doesn't have to watch it go in. My goodness. Mawkzy and his pinches here in this game number 1. Slight delay kickoff to give himself one more opportunity to give the fans what they want to see. It's going to be a double off the backboard. Dark's not going to let it happen. Oh, Dark is actually able to get back underneath this ball, so he might get the last word. Both these players seem very interested in being the one to get the final clip. Oh, Mawkzy, what a catch and flick! How did he not let this hit the ground? Dark throwing the dude, question mark. Look at this little pogo, too. Mawkzy. He is in the flow state. He hasn't been playing maybe recently, but that has unlocked his deep mechanical abilities, and he will win this game number 1. All right, we'll check out those replays after. What a game. Dark changing car here. Hey YouTube, we're on track to 30,000 subscribers at the end of the year because of all the sweet support you guys have been giving. We're at 26K now, so please subscribe if you can. Let's keep going. Oh, Toxic, that's what it was. Mawkzy and Dark. Game number 2. A fake kickoff to start. And this single jump into the wave dash as he pops the ball to try and set up the counter is Dark's preferred way. No way! I'm so glad I switched to Mawkzy's perspective. He is actually freestyling in a show match right now. He turns the reverse camera on. Oh my goodness, Mawkzy. What is he doing right now? I can't believe it. In a show match against Dark, he's the one who looks more like he's freestyling. Dark not going to be able to intercept this one. What was that shot? Oh my goodness. I had to take a breather. I'm not skipping this replay just so that I can get a couple deep breaths. Oh my goodness. All right. A 2-0 lead once again for Mawkzy. These fake kickoffs continue to be convincing. But it's not going to matter if Mawkzy's playing like he has in these first couple games. Mawkzy trying to chase down Dark off this ball. Oh, what a great chip. Dark was looking to challenge early. He knew Mawkzy was low on boost. And so he figured it would be an opportune time to take it from him right as he tries to get the 100. But Mawkzy was prepped for that. So he flicks immediately in the process of picking it up in order to make Dark miss. That is very smart gameplay. Just good recognition of Mawkzy and understanding that he was in a pretty tough position, which means it's likely for his opponent to try and challenge it. Dark, all the way from his own back corner, tries to just accelerate it low. Mawkzy is there. Mawkzy, why do I feel like he's just trying to think of what crazy thing he can do next? This time he 50s with Dark on the side wall and taps it in for a fourth. My goodness, Mawkzy. Mawkzy pre-flip after the kickoff. Misses the ball, so what is he doing? It's all part of the master plan as he just flips himself around the map. He's going for yet another pinch. No way he gets the bouncing in, right? That would be too perfect. Dark, a possession here. Way too strong of a touch to the midfield, but Mawkzy actually doesn't punish. This boost doesn't spawn for him, and he needed it to, and now he's just set up Mawkzy with a possession instead. And Mawkzy doesn't get a good touch on the ball, and now is struggling to stay in control of it. Yo, Wizas. KK, thank you for the tier 1 for 9 months. That's a long time. Dark, another full field dribble. Pogo, top right. He makes it. Mawkzy may be winning the series so far, but it doesn't mean he's safe from getting pogoed on. Dark is out to pogo on everybody in the game. And he slots this one. Crossbar in. He even forced Mawkzy to own goal it. He slammed Mawkzy into the net to touch the ball in. Wave dash kickoff for Mawkzy. He's able to get the midfield boost. Dark is now going to have to leave as he's not able to grab the corner either. Mawkzy flicking for the top left and is definitely looking for a demo right now, and I think it might get him scored on. So greedy. I mean, he got it. He got the demo that he wanted, so maybe he could feel good about that play. But instead of stealing that corner boost, instead of playing the ball at all, you could see he was super focused on connecting with Dark's recovery. Dark played keep away very well. Gonna try and just launch a speedy shot at the back wall off the kickoff. It was actually a great idea. Mawkzy wasn't able to intercept it, and that double was going to be pretty hard to save if he could get it on target. He just missed it wide. It's a missed wave dash for Mawkzy. Dark, though, not one to punish by shooting a long shot. Much prefers his big dribbles, and he'll go right back to them. Another high one, and yet another pogo. He feels so good about him. This time, the pogo is not enough height to stay with the ball, which is actually something that you'd expect most players to do. I mean, I think players who are trying to work this pogo into their game will end up missing it the way Dark just did, where you don't get enough pop off of the bounce. And I think it should be noted that that's something we really don't even think about because Dark is so good at it. He always pops right back up to the ball. That was one of the first times I've ever seen him not do it. And yet, whenever you see these players who are trying to work it into their game, that's always what happens. They never get enough bounce on their pogo. Now Dark, full field dribble yet again. This is his preferred method of attack. This time he uses the reset early. He's pogoed a couple times in a row now, maybe expecting Mawkzy to try and challenge him on the bounce, but Mawkzy actually was still just waiting in net. Double reset from Mawkzy. And a sixth. Mawkzy's showing him how it's done on these wall-to-air dribbles. Dark is no foreigner to the double reset. He likes to hit those as well. But Mawkzy's going to score one on him. In fact, Dark was having some troubles in the fact that he only ever went for double resets. It was making him very predictable. Dark somehow got this ball to send straight into the air, and great demo by Mawkzy because I think there was an angle there for Dark. It's 6-2. Mawkzy has been a whole other beast here in this series so far. And it's almost like there's nothing Dark can do. He's just has to hope that Mawkzy stops playing perfect. Because Mawkzy's played so well. I mean, Dark has certainly made mistakes. But if he wants to come back in this series, he's going to have to both play well and hope that Mawkzy manages to make a mistake or two in the rest of this series. Rolling setup for a hook shot. Mawkzy just going to try and double it. Didn't get a good chip off the back wall. So instead of going all in on the shot, just touches it softly to the back wall, knowing Dark will take control, but recognizing that that's better than getting scored on. Dark over the top of Mawkzy, and the demo, just a well-timed shot. Oh, Mawkzy just feels backflip. There's also a bit of a surprise to catch the ball on the volley instead of taking it off the bounce, which I don't think Mawkzy was expecting to see. Quick wave dash kickoff. Dark is going to just launch the ball to the net just as a way to buy himself a bit of time before Mawkzy sets up his dribble. But the problem right now is he needs more than just buying time. With 4 goals to make up in 20 seconds, he needs every single touch to be going straight to the net. Oh, Mawkzy almost did it again. Dark is going to get a counterattack because of it. The reverse camera is not going to work this time. 11 seconds. I don't expect to see 3 goals. I don't think Mawkzy does either, which is why he was willing to go reverse camera again here late. Game number 2 going to go to Mawkzy as well. Dark trying to put up the best of fights against the best players on the EU region, on the EU servers, but having a tough time against Mawkzy. Game number 3, Mawkzy and Dark. It's going to take a real swing of momentum if Dark wants to come back in this series, and I think pretty much the only way he can do that is with an early start in this game. So will this first attack all the way from the back corner, something he loves to do, actually work? He's got a double reset this time. He uses it before hitting the ground. The problem is that Mawkzy is actually unable to counter by just staying in net. He is not challenging these pogos. Even when he knows Dark is going to pogo, instead of looking to steal it on the bounce, he is just trying to react to the shot, which gives him the benefit of never having to worry about that early use of the reset by Dark, which is normally his counter to people who try to challenge him on the ground. He can use the reset early, get a goal from it, but Mawkzy has elected to never challenge him on the bounce, which has made it so that Dark's counter is ineffective. Mawkzy looking for the top left, and he actually found it. I did not expect that. Thought Dark had a bit more boost than he did. And able to pick up a single pad, and that's not going to be enough, especially with the wide swing that he made. But watch how Dark pogos after getting shot away by the goal explosion. Because I actually think that that's something that is relevant to... Nice read. Great read at a fake kickoff. But I actually think doing stuff like that is relevant to practice, because I know for the longest time, I mean, this is a pretty poor example, but when I was first playing the game, I would always half flip out of the goal explosion when I didn't know how to do it. So, of course, this was a long time ago. But those are times you can practice little things. And I was just talking about how hard it is to get that correct bounce on the nose of your car. You might as well, if you're looking to try and add pogos to your game, when you get launched away, see if you can pogo yourself back up as you hit the ground. I'm not surprised that Dark does that after getting scored on or after scoring himself, because it's obvious he's put into practice. Either way, Mawkzy's going to steal this one away and is going to be able to go up 2-1. You think the pros need to practice the wave dash landing after? Yeah, the wave dash. You mean the wave dash landing for the pogo, or you just mean the zap dash, the one that Zapatas is doing? The wave land. This is Rocket League, says Mawkzy as he intercepts the wall to air dribble. Not sure why he threw that out while defending. And I don't think Dark's going to make it back to this one. Mawkzy's going to make him fly past it as an extra insult to injury. Mawkzy sticking with his wave dash kickoff. No boost. But doesn't think he needs it. Loses the ball there. I think he was trying to set up maybe a delayed flick of some sort, but couldn't stay in control of it. Dark back to his favorite method of attack. The full field dribble from the back corner. And like I said, he keeps using these counters to the pogo where he makes it look like he's going to fall down and then uses the reset. But when Mawkzy is just chilling in net, he's always going to have time to react and doesn't really catch him off guard. Now Mawkzy, the double. He's trying to go for the reverse angle again. He wants another one. Dark going to catch and cut to his favorite spot. And even just a slight bit of pressure from Mawkzy is enough to convince him not to do his normal setup. Either that, or the fact that he hasn't been able to score the last few has maybe got him thinking twice about what his best attack is. Can we get another EU matchup, including this peaking Mawkzy? We'll see, yeah. If Mawkzy wants to play again, we can look around for another EU player. Mawkzy dribble to the far left of the net. Not going to go in. Another double. Dark actually intercepts it with his pre-jump that isn't getting left with much boost to work with. Mawkzy, interesting fake on this bounce. Dark does save this to the back wall. Mawkzy in an attempt to shoot over the top of the approaching Dark slams it way too hard. Now Dark double reset. He just gets completely thrown off guard by Mawkzy's early challenge. He's not able to find this tight angle. Mawkzy really wants these pinches. Is he going to go top right with this one? Oh my goodness, Mawkzy. How is he so accurate with those? He misses this time, but that placement was absurd. Mawkzy is going to be able to get a fourth now, though. Yo, Eurotrash 12397. Thank you for the tier 1 for 2 months. You just got here. Did you miss anything? Oh, I don't know, chat. Has Mawkzy been doing anything too exciting in the games that he missed? Dark lobbing this one on the back wall off the kickoff, trying to get good placement on this backflip. Mawkzy able to cover it. He's going to take this ball into the back corner. It is looking like a sweep here. We haven't seen much of any offense from Dark in this game number 3. A 4-1 lead. Dark's going to have to pop off. Now, he is a player who can pop off, and it might start with this long shot, but this is what I'm talking about again. We're going to watch it. I mean, watch Dark after he's already scored. You know, there's a reason why this guy is so good at pogos. Every single opportunity I thought it was going to show on his camera, but he pogoed off the ground, back up into the air. There are lots of times that you could practice pogos in your everyday ranked game with absolutely no risk. And why not do it a bit more if you want to add it to your arsenal? Mawkzy, I don't think he got the ceiling reset, did he? Might have got one on the ball, but either way, able to outplay it around Dark. Likely securing the game here with this goal. Dark, despite trying to challenge him high, has yet to be able to find any sort of defense that slows down this Frenchman. Mawkzy, no boost. Dark has one more opportunity to get a clip for the road in what has been a sweep against the youngster. Able to score. Finally found a way to get these air dribbles to work. Taking it to a wave dash onto the ground and threatening the bump. It's going to be what does it, as he forces Mawkzy deeper into the net than he would have liked. certainly we won't see 2 goals here in 2 seconds, right? Mawkzy will flick top left. He misses, but he wins the series. GG's. Dark out before the GG's. But Mawkzy wins in a 3-0 sweep. My goodness. Up to play again if you want. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too surprised that Mawkzy's down to continue playing during this insane performance. All right, let's go look at his replays. Let's go look at the replays real quick. Let me update the scoreboard. So, I think we just want to see the reverse shot, right? What else do we want to see? Trying to do... I have to hold the mic because I don't have my stand-up, but... The pinch save? Oh, the pinch save, right? That was in game 1. That one was so close. But I think the first goal, which actually comes pretty quick here, is the no-look. Oh, that's so filthy. Oh, that is so filthy. In case you guys missed it the first time around, Mawkzy, after he gets the read here, turns on the reverse cam to finish off the touch, which is a very freestyle move of him. Obviously, there's absolutely no benefit at all from doing that in a competitive game, but except for if the other player has the stream open, then they know that they really got styled on. But what was the what goal was the pinch? Or actually, it didn't even go in, right? So it was a save from Mawkzy. So I guess we can just jump to the saves. This was a save on a pogo. This certainly isn't going to be it. That is a boring save. This could be it, potentially. Late recovery on a flick. I think this is it. Oh my goodness. Look at that ball. Oh, let's watch it in slow-mo. Here, one sec. If I could hold the mic and the controller, I would. Oh, it doesn't even look right in slow-mo because the ball like doesn't go all the way into the net. Let's see. Let me reset it here. Mawkzy, don't lie. Were you looking for the pinch shot? Or were you just saving the ball? You gotta just be saving the ball, right? If only. If only it didn't hit back wall. Yes, pinch shot. Oh, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Watch dark POV. All right, watch the dark POV at 100%. Sorry, like I said, I'm doing this with one hand. Dark's just flicking top right, and next thing you know, the ball is in his net, basically. But it didn't go in. Didn't go in. Was there anything else that was insane? Did Dark score on this pogo? No, he didn't. He had a ton of pogo attempts. He just couldn't figure him out against Mawkzy. He got at least one, though. He always seems to get at least one pogo on somebody.